What's up, horror fam? You know what time it is.
And today we're going to predict the future.
Let's get into this. All right. And we're here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Horror Chronicles podcast, your favorite podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me, as always, my two co-hosts. To my left here, the man, the myth, the legend, JT's in the house.
What's up, everybody?
That's right, that's right. And Breezy's back, bitches.
Hey, guys.
Our mistress of the macabre is here. Yes. So how's everybody doing, huh?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We all doing
Nice.
we're all doing awesome over here and over there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I watched The Grudge.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought
I liked
it
it a
was
lot.
pretty good.
I thought it was good. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was better than the
Breezy's
first one.
over there like, fuck The Grudge.
Dude, I haven't even seen the new one, but the thing is, what's funny is I actually got that for Easter, so I just haven't had the time to actually
Nice.
sit down and watch it. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Come on, Bree. Easter was a long time ago.
I know.
Yeah, I watched it. It was good. I watched it just the other night. And I thought it was me and Krista both watched it actually.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent.
Pretty good movie. You'll like
up.
it. You'll like it.
Now,
So, did you try out the Fire Stick thing?
yes.
Oh, isn't that
dude.
badass? Push your little microphone on your Fire Stick remote and say, can you play the Horror Chronicles podcast?
Bam.
Boom.
In your face, bitches.
Pops right up.
It's freaking awesome.
That's right. Oh, yeah, guys. And before I forget, let's get the business over with. If you guys are just listening to this on iTunes or freaking Spotify, wherever you're getting us at, and you're not on our Facebook page, come on over to the Facebook page and join. Follow us, like us, and just join the conversation, guys. We're highly active on our page. That's where you get a hold of us the best.
Oh, yeah.
We do a live show the last Saturday of every month. The last one was fucking awesome. And you guys are missing a lot of stuff if you're not going to our Facebook page. So go over there and check it out, guys, and get a hold of us. If you want to get on the show or you got a story you want to tell, you can get a hold of us at horrorchroniclespodcast@gmail.com. And send us an email. Let us know what's going on. Or direct message us on Facebook. Where can I get some merch at?
You can find all our merchandise at tpublic.com. That's TEEPUBLIC.com.
Peep that merch. Hey, Breezy,
Just
turn around.
go in there and type in the Horror Chronicles podcast. And actually, you can just type in Horror Chronicles and all our merch will pop right up.
Yeah, guys.
Keep it creepy.
Yeah, if you're just listening to this, you're missing out. Go to YouTube. You'll see our merch on there. And actually, we'll start posting up some pictures on our Facebook page of some merch. So go over to TeePublic. Support the horror fam. Show them how much you love your family. And just let them know what's up, guys. And also,
buy our shirts. That way you can get into it.
Get into it, baby. Deep. Anyway,
There it is.
you can also check us out on Cranium Radio.
Every Friday night at 10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Cranium Radio, guys. Check that shit out. Follow them if you're not. So yeah, that's the business.
The business.
That's
We just gave you the business.
the business. Anyways, guys, as you guys heard at the beginning, we're talking about seeing the future. Future. So we're gonna talk about psychics and ESP and astral projection, not asshole. I've done
I
that.
projected out my ass.
Oh,
the other
fuck,
day.
I did today. It was horrible. But I had to get my fucking family out of the bathroom because for some reason, every time I want to go to the bathroom, it's a damn family meeting.
Absolutely.
And I was like, you know what? You guys are going to regret coming in here and let loose the fucking hounds of hell. And yeah, they got the point.
Release the marmozant.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, guys, we got some pretty cool stuff. We're going to talk about, psychics and ESP and stuff like that and get into some pretty cool shit about it. I got some stuff I found out that's kind of interesting. But first off, are you any of you guys think you're psychotic? I mean psychic.
No, but maybe.
Ooh, I can always predict when I got to take a shit.
What's JT talking about here?
Are we going to get that later?
We are going to get into that.
All right, cool. Now, well, for me, as far as I'm going to go ahead, Bree.
I predicted you motherfuckers
ESP
were going to be late tonight.
or fuck you.
Just kidding.
We don't go on it. We have no time schedule here. Anyways, no. As
My
far as
thoughts?
ESP of like gut feelings or
I think that there are some people that use more than 10% of their brain, and they are able to, I don't know, tune into that sixth sense a little bit more sensitive than others, for sure.
yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna interrupt you. Go ahead. Keep
But
going.
yeah,
See, because I don't think I'm psychic. By no means, I can't read your mind. I can't tell you your future. I can't do any of that shit. But I do think I have a sixth sense. I think that I'm very sensitive to certain things. I mean, I don't see ghosts all the time. I don't see this all the time. However, I do get feelings in my gut. We talked about it before. Kind of like fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Whenever she gets around vampires, she starts getting her fucking cramps.
hey, yeah, she does.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, I get feelings. I get like,
Go with your gut feeling.
yeah, and that's why I tell everybody, I always do. I get feelings, I think, but I don't think it's psychic, you know. I think it's just more of a different, I mean, I guess you call it ESP somewhat.
Well, there's a lot that we can talk about with that.
Start us off there,
Well-
Mr. JT.
You know, you talk about gut feelings and stuff. So, you know, that you always hear the stories about mothers who can
Yeah.
sense when their child is in danger.
I
You know,
believe
that
that.
happens all the time.
All the time.
We all know, and it's been proven, that there's psychic links between some twins.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hitler.
Which I hope that, I hope that happens with your daughters.
Oh, I'm for sure that's going to happen.
It's very cool. So, real quick, I want to get into what we're kind of,
Bullshitting about?
you know, beating around the bush about.
Beating
here.
around the meat about?
So, what we're talking about is extrasensory perception, ESP, or sixth sense. So, the Merriam-Webster
Dicks.
the Merriam-Webster dictionary
Dicks in her area.
gives the definition of perception, as in telepathy, clairvoyance, and precognition, that involves awareness of information about events external to the self, not gained through the senses, and not deducible from previous experience.
Did you catch all that?
That's how Merriam-Webster defines
Fuck you,
extrasensory
Merriam.
perception.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey, they are the foremost authority on definitions.
Oh, did Snopes say that?
Have you ever? Yeah, he did. He did. Have you ever had to write the definition of the word take? You should look up the definition of the word take. Take. T-A-K-E.
I just say it all the time. Take it.
When I was in
Take it.
school, I used to get in trouble a lot. And I had a teacher that our punishment was you would have to write the definition of the word take, like how many ever times? You know, 100 times, 500 times.
Yeah.
The definition of the word take takes up almost an entire sheet of paper.
Holy shit.
Fuck that.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
It's crazy. So I learned how to write really small. So yeah, but anyway, that just
That's your pointless information with
yeah,
JT.
pointless information.
It makes me want to go check that
Interestingly
out,
enough.
though.
That's interesting enough with JT.
So how much do you guys know about ESP?
I mean, I got pretty deep into some stuff. Well,
I
depending
read
on what
about
you.
the 6 types.
Yeah, and then
Do
we'll-
what?
The 6 types.
There's actually 9.
There's 9.
There's 9. So that's good that we did the same kind of research here.
Yeah.
So you're going to come up with some of these. I'm going to come up with some of these, and we're gonna roll with it.
Hell
So
yeah.
basically, what I did is I wrote down the 9 different types of extrasensory perception, and basically what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one we're going to talk about is precognition.
Yeah,
So
precognition.
precognition is the ability to see the future without knowing what the future is going to hold. It's the ability to see into the future, to see future events. You know, some people say precognition is a warning because a lot of times you can see, like, you know, harm that's going to come to somebody, or death, or, you know, it could be anything.
That kind of like when you're.
Precognition is, you know, pretty pretty vague thing.
When you're like, I'm coming, and it takes you like 4 or 5 times to say it, and then you actually do it.
and then you do it.
And then you do it.
That's kind of like that, right?
And you shake your finger at her. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
I'm telling you.
We're all coming over here.
There it is.
So precognition is the ability to see the future. There is also retrocognition. Retrocognition is the ability to see past events that were long before you were even thought of. You're looking into the past, and you're seeing events as they played out.
Yep.
Okay. And we're going to have a little conversation about deja vu here in a second.
I don't like your attitude telling us what we're going to do.
And then you've got clairvoyance.
Yep.
Clairvoyance is the ability to see events without being physically present. So something's happening in the other room. You're not there to see it, but you know what's going on.
Oh, I know this.
Clairvoyance.
You know this whenever you get married because your wife always thinks she knows.
You know this because your kids are quiet.
Yeah. Or your wife always thinks she knows what the fuck you're doing. I know you're doing something. I know you're doing something. I see it. I see that shit in my own head.
Oh.
My
She's got
wife.
eyes in the back of her head.
My wife.
Play with me.
My wife does that with words. She can predict.
Play with me. Did he tell you about the video? Oh my God.
My wife can predict what I'm going to say and what I'm thinking in my own head. I know what you're thinking. Fuck, you can.
Don't think like that.
If you knew what I was thinking, you wouldn't have any clothes on right now.
Giddy up. Anyway, you want to spit out a couple of these?
Yeah.
No.
Spit.
Don't.
You want to swallow a couple of these?
Hey, you want to swallow a couple of these over here?
I will do so. All right. So I saw that there was telepathy, which is the ability to read another person's thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that if I was telepathy. I mean,
I would not want to be in
I would not want to be in anybody's mind.
I don't even want to be in my head sometimes.
I was going to say, I don't want to be in my own head.
Oh, man. And then there's your mediumship. The ability to channel the dead spirits of the underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I want to talk to the dead,
Oh, yeah.
and I have.
Well, here's the thing, though, with that one, I don't know if you guys want to keep going with that or just if we can talk about the individual ones.
We're going to spit all these out, and then we're going to talk about some of them.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys spit them out, and then I'm going to go back to that one.
There we go.
I usually don't spit, but for you guys, I will.
You better calm down, sir. And then there's psychometry. Right? I said that right. I hope. It's the ability to read information about a person or place by touching a physical object.
I can predict your age just by rubbing your boobs.
Yeah, I got special powers.
Special powers. All right. Where are we at?
Your turn.
Okay, so there's a couple other ones that kind of go along with clairvoyance. There is clairsentience, which is the ability to feel emotions of others.
All right. I know you guys want to talk about each one.
A lot of people have that.
I have that hardcore, and that's why for me, I know it's going to sound weird, but like, I try to sing sometimes, and like, because my brother plays, I got a lot of family that plays, and we get together and shit like that, whatever, blah, blah. But I try to sing songs, and like, I feel them too much.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. It's sometimes if it's an emotional song.
Flow through you.
And I told you about this, I think, before. I don't know if I told you, but I remember distinctively. It's kind of funny. You remember the show Kung Fu: The Legend Continues?
Yes.
Okay. You remember the entrance of that show? It showed Dean Cain, or not Dean Cain. Yeah. Was it?
Yes.
Yes. Showed Dean Cain walking through the desert, right? He's walking through this desert, and he's making his way to this monk. It's just the intro to this TV show. And, like, it shows him he's just so drained, and, like, and it shows the whatever. But I remember watching that and automatically feeling completely drained, like I had no energy, like I was in the middle of the fucking desert. And I catch myself doing that sometimes. It's fucking weird. I don't know. Like I feed off emotions
You
hardcore.
sensitive motherfucker.
I'm a sensitive bitch.
Sensitive.
Nothing wrong
You're just so sensitive. You're like Michael Jackson. You're so sensitive. Okay, moving on. So we've got clairaudience. Clairaudience is the ability to receive messages and info through psychic hearing. Now that goes along with your telepathy, where they can read your mind. They
Yeah.
can also put thoughts into your head.
That's crazy.
Okay. Very, very,
You want to
very
suck
strange.
my?
Very strange. And I don't know why we have so many different types here.
Yeah.
You know, but there really are, though. I mean, it makes sense. So clairaudience is the ability to get psychic impressions through the sense of smell. So, Ryan, I know you just farted. I didn't even have to hear it. There, I have clairaudience.
Hey, you can see the past events too. What I ate.
And then the last one I'm going to talk about,
There it is.
and this is going to erupt into hilarity, is clairgustance. Clairgustance is the paranormal ability to taste something without putting it in your mouth. So
Can you taste it?
I can taste your fart.
I'm putting it in both your mouths, right? Can you taste it? Can you taste it? Tastes sweet, doesn't
Taste it.
Tastes sweet.
Taste it.
Oh, that's
It's kind of
great.
salty.
A little bit. I've been sweating a little today.
Oh, that's great.
Still good though.
Some good shit here, guys.
Can
Stay
you?
with us. This is
Can you
great.
taste it? Is the question.
Can you feel it?
Can you imagine having every one of those emotions, every one of those abilities?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow. Just wow.
Ah, yes.
That's all I can say is.
I would not want to
Wow.
be in someone's head, though. There's no fucking way I could be in someone else's fucking head.
Well, you know, when you talk about telepathy and stuff, it's more what I get from it. It's more of putting thoughts into somebody's head. Mm-hmm. Biggest instance of that, you're going to love me for this. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Fuck you. This is not the podcast for that shit.
I had to.
Love it.
I had to.
But I guess for what we're talking about, I understand the reference. So
yeah.
I wouldn't mind being able to put shit in people's heads. I mean, I do that anyway. I'm putting shit in your head right now. You don't even fucking know
are.
it.
That's why I got a fucking headache.
That's why you got a mouth ache.
I can taste it.
I can taste it.
Quit it now.
Tastes
no,
sweet.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Stop.
I was lying.
Okay, so
No, but to get back to that one, you know, I don't know about empathy. Like I am a really what's that? How do you say that? Empathetic person.
oh, you're pathetic. All right.
I've been told that a lot. It's okay though.
What was it, Bill Paxton? It's tiny. It's pathetic.
what I tell you?
True lies.
What I tell you the other day when you're at work?
Dick, it's pathetic.
You
Oh,
said
sorry.
it's. I said I give it to you every Saturday night, and you're like, yeah, but it's so small. I said, hey, it's big in my eyes. That's all that matters.
Oh, great.
Think big, think big, think big.
I'm huge.
Do it.
Huge.
Very huge.
Huge.
But no, empathy. Like I think empathy. Also, it's kind of like we talked about before with it being like a mass, cognitive connection by human being. It's. I hate that I'm going to say it like this, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Avatar, that tree of life. They have an avatar that they're all connected to.
Shit.
You know.
Went there.
I think that everyone, or should I say every normal person, is empathetic to a point. And then some people just don't have that wiring, and they have...
Some people just don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Some people really don't give a fuck about anything. Literally. JT. That's why he's a fucking asshole.
I am not a very empathetic person. I'm not.
You know you love me, and you know you
I
love
do.
Bree.
I do.
You know,
And we love you too.
yeah,
You
you
cocksucker.
fucking, you fucking
Yeah.
cocksucker.
Oh.
But no, I think everyone. I think empathy, as far as all these go, is probably the most. What's a fucking word I'm looking for? The most. Yeah, I think it's the most prevalent. The Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades.
I just fucking
Nice.
watched. I literally just watched that video today.
Nice.
They're live from fucking what? I can't remember where it was at.
Mighty
live.
Motorhead.
Yeah, I love how Lemmy has this fucking mic up here. He's always like,
Yeah, that's because it's easier to sing that way.
yeah, I know.
Too bad you
love
can't
it.
understand what the fuck he's saying.
I can't. He said, "Let me never show you anything."
Great.
You win some, lose some, dead man's hand again. Right?
That's all the same to me.
Yeah, you know.
But okay.
I was there.
I was there, damn it.
I was there, fuckers.
So
Sorry about the loud singing.
Here's a crazy thought that came up while I was doing some research on this, and I told you I was going to talk about this.
Fuck.
Was
predicted the future.
retrocognition. There is a theory out there that deja vu is a form of retrocognition that has happened to someone else, and you're seeing a past event.
So like a past life.
Kinda.
Yeah, I kind of see. Yeah, I mean,
Kinda.
I definitely have deja vu
I have it all the time.
quite often.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. And most people do. It's in your brain. It's just something that happens in your subconscious that we can't really explain.
Yeah.
Well, see,
So there's a theory that it has something to do with retrocognition.
it's kind of crazy. I don't want to go too deep into this because it's crazy. But
We're going to
like,
go deep.
well, I'm talking about part
Harder,
of this.
deeper, faster.
Yeah, slower, faster, faster. Slow down. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
We have now offended every woman that listens to our podcast. Sorry, ladies.
We love you.
We like it.
Anyway,
Which, just so you know, is 70% of our listeners.
It is.
fucking right, dog.
It is.
Hey,
We
man.
love you,
Right.
ladies.
Girls aren't that
Absolutely.
sensitive. They can fucking handle it. Fuck. They're tough. They can handle it.
We're all fucked up, man.
Hey,
We're all crazy.
it's like I say, if you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
For real though.
I don't know. I can take a dick, but sometimes... Well,
Yeah,
wait,
you definitely
wait.
can't take a joke. I mean, I spit on your back and you get all pissed off.
Well,
I was joking. It's a fucking joke. Yes.
I'm about to feel a little prick.
Yes, a very little one.
So,
No, but what I was
all
gonna
right,
say
can we
is
move on here?
What I was gonna say is that kind of is you're talking about seeing past events, but they say there is the multi-dimension thingy, right? So they say that for every right now in another dimension, in infinite dimensions, the three of us are sitting here, but something else is going on at that same time. So maybe
We're all bananas.
so maybe you're sitting here, Bree's sitting there, and I'm and maybe I take this drink of water.
Or I'm a guy and you guys are girls.
Yes.
Whoa, that would be
there's,
awesome.
Hey, there's no difference right now. What are you talking about now? What's going on?
That's funny.
But
We're a gender of one.
yes, no, we are one gender. No, but what I was gonna say is maybe
It's
the
one race,
deja
the human
vu
race.
is what you're seeing
In that other dimension.
from the other dimension, and it's
God,
coming
I hope
into
I
the.
see Bigfoot
Dude.
Telling you,
from that other dimension.
maybe that's what people are doing.
Yeah, I think that.
Do you see what I'm saying? See, it's all fucking coming around.
It's all fun and games until you see Bigfoot. And
Yeah, till you fucking get.
Or
his name's not Bigfoot, it's
Or-
Daryl.
Bigfoot is the ones that are most the population, and we're actually the Bigfoot. Ooh. That's mind blowing.
Whoa.
You're welcome.
Now you're getting deep.
That's what she said.
Oh yes.
But
We just went through a 24-minute sex joke.
So
hey, our fans love it.
Jesus.
That's why they come here. Get it?
Okay, I'm gonna move on here.
I'll go all night.
So
Get it?
we're
get it.
so when you talk about precognition, you can't really talk about precognition without talking about
Spit it out.
Nostradamus.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yes.
So Nostradamus reportedly predicted several events that came true years and years and centuries after his death.
crazy.
So Nostradamus was French, and he was born in December of 1503, and he passed away in July of 1566. But before he passed away, he wrote a book called The Prophecies.
Yes.
And in this book, you got to understand something about this book. This book is a lot like the Bible.
Yes.
No matter who reads it, you're going to get a different interpretation of what he is talking about. And so there are all these people that are Nostradamus lovers and, you know, supporters or whatever, that feel that things that are happening now are things that he predicted.
Yeah.
Okay? So his predictions, if you believe them, go as far as the Great Fire of London, the French Revolution, the bombing of Hiroshima,
Yep.
and this is for you, buddy, the Apollo moon landing.
Yep.
Nostradamus predicted it.
Fake news.
Oh, no. Nostradamus said. They also claim
Fake
that he
news.
predicted the Challenger space shuttle disaster.
Yep.
Well, geez, thank you, fuck. Someone should have said something.
even 9/11.
Yep. And Hitler and the mystery death of Princess Diane and Hurricane Katrina.
You know who
The
did?
rise of Napoleon.
Hey,
Yep.
you want to know who did predict 9/11? 2 days before it happened? Or 3 days before it happened? This is going into my conspiracy world here, guys. But
The guys that hijacked the airplanes.
yeah, no, Alex Jones, InfoWars, he actually did. He predicted it 3 days before it happened. He literally said it. He literally said it on his show. 3 days before it happened. 3 days before it happened, on his show, described it. Now, he said he didn't predict it. He just got some information given to him that it was going to happen, so he put it out there. So everybody's like, oh, he predicted it. No, he said he really just got the information and put it out there. So who knows what's going on. Kind of like with that stuff, like as far as Nostradamus goes, for being back then, he probably seen things. He probably predicted. He probably actually seen visions in his head.
I think he was using more of his brain.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Open up that.
Seriously.
Well, and that's what a lot
The
of this
brain
has
is
got
a
to do
beautiful
with.
thing.
Fuck yeah.
They claim, and I was going to get into this later, but we can get into it now. They claim that we only use about 10% of our brain. 10%. That's a very small amount. So what's going on in that other 90%?
Porn.
Is not Pornhub.
right here.
Well, maybe in Ryan's brain.
Yes. Yes and yes. Nugget.
But we have the subconscious that we don't really understand right now. And that kind of brings me into the next topic I was going to talk about, which was dreams.
Here we go.
So you have recognitive dreams,
You're going to make me fucking talk about DMT again.
which were, and that's why I'm bringing this up. So you have recognitive dreams, which means you're dreaming about the future. You also have clairvoyant dreams. A clairvoyant dream is where you are having a dream about something that is happening right now, but somewhere else. And then from there, you have clairaudient dreams, telepathic dreams, mutual dreams, where more than one person has the same dream at the same time.
Yeah.
We're the Dream Warriors.
We are the Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors.
That's funny. I just downloaded that.
I gotta dream no more.
And then you get into lucid dreaming,
Yep.
and then warning dreams.
Yes. Can I talk about DMT now?
You can talk about whatever you want. You can talk at any time.
Well,
It's just
no.
you brought up the dream thing, and I thought I would throw that in there.
Well, I'm not gonna go deep into shit again. I've already talked about it multiple times on the podcast. But briefly, you're talking about only using 10% of your brain.
Yeah.
With DMT, it opens
Opens the doors.
open the doors up,
Connections.
and you get those connections.
And then you use about 15% of your brain.
Probably.
No, seriously.
Probably, yeah.
Seriously. Whenever you're on these DMT trips, you are not gaining as much as what you would think. You're opening a doorway into a specific region of your mind.
Pineal gland.
The pineal gland.
I'm a fucking smart motherfucker, son.
He's the fucking foremost authority on fucking DMT.
I'm a smart motherfucker.
He is. No, but it just goes to show that we don't use our brain to its entire capacity. That is why we are so concerned about aliens. I knew I was going to fucking spur off into some alien shit here. That is why we're so concerned about aliens, because what if these aliens have the ability to use even 50% of their brain?
Okay, let me tell you this. Check this out. Just talking about this alien shit, right? We all know that they've been putting the videos out, and now it's public. With the alien, the UFOs or whatever they are, they're talking about them now. But
what do they call them? UAAs?
fucking some A-tip, fucking just a tip.
A-tip. I'll give you a tip.
Fucking aliens.
Fucking aliens, man.
Fucking aliens. Just come on and tell us.
But what I was gonna say is, you just mentioned that maybe these aliens are us evolved.
Well, no, I'm not saying they're us.
Check this. I know, but listen, check this out.
Right.
Check this out. So there's a theory out there that the reason why you see these aliens with very large heads,
very large probes.
no, there's no gender. There's nothing. There's no female parts. There's no male parts. There's nothing.
We're
literally.
all Barbie dolls.
Well, what they're saying is that if you see what's going on now in our fucking shit, if you see what's going on, they're trying to get rid of. Not trying to get rid of genders, but there's a big deal. Oh, you don't know what gender you are. You could be this. You could be that. You could be this.
Why haven't they made Paranormal Barbie?
I don't know.
Seriously.
You can't see that shit. That's why. But anyway, they're saying that possibly aliens are just us evolved, like with Atlantis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they evolved to such a high level that they left the Earth and they did their own thing, and they're actually traveling and seeing whatever, blah, blah. Fucking, what am I thinking of? Star Trek shit. You know what I'm saying? Traveling with all kinds of different whatever.
I just pushed a button and
Yeah, I
messed
know. You
everything
probably
up.
fucked everything up. We're probably not even recording anymore.
That's all right. You were talking, so it's fine. Just kidding. Them's just jokes.
Fuck you, you unempathetic piece of shit.
Hey, I was feeling empathy. I was trying to get my fucking stogie away from
Tell me if you can fucking feel this, you asshole.
ass liquor.
Tell me if you can see what I'm projecting into your fucking skull right now.
I want to see this.
It was so funny. My wife's like, "You're not going to mention people's names on there." Like, people's names are the last thing you need to worry about us talking.
Yeah. But no, just to finish this up.
Yeah, hurry the fuck
Who
up.
knows? I'm just trying to take a page out of your book.
Hey, but the thing is, like, it totally makes sense. I mean, it's a possibility that that's the way things are. I mean,
Well, not only that, but they're saying that, like, the reason why we're getting so much contact from aliens now is that they see the rising escalations of the wars between people, the superpowers, nuclear fucking capabilities, and they're saying, hey, these fucking creatures are gonna blow some shit up if we don't fucking pay attention, and it's gonna fuck up everything else.
Or maybe they just feel we're ready.
That too.
yeah. Or maybe
Oh, God.
we're some alien kid's ant farm, and we're like sea monkeys. And like, I'm sorry. I went
Yeah,
off there.
no. You go, girl.
Or some experiment to see how
'Cause-
well we evolve if we're going to kill each other or actually work together.
That's why all I want
we've
to do
all
is.
thought about
See if they
that.
could show themselves.
That's why all I want to do is breed. I knew it. I'm a fucking stud.
There you go.
They're studding me out.
Because we've all thought about that. What if, where we're at right now as a human race on this globe that we call the Earth, this planet,
Yeah.
What if it's one little micro dot in the existence of a much larger being?
It is. What about that? It is. Yeah. That's what I believe.
Look at what happened with Men in Black, with the cat that had the world in its
Yes.
collar. Yeah. So, yeah,
What
we've
if
all
we're-
kind of thought like that.
What if we're a fucking dingleberry on the fucking asshole of a fucking giant fucking alien?
We could be. We could be.
And we're like trolls. We shall be singing fucking songs and shit.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Eh?
We're going to edit that out.
You don't edit that shit out. We're all fucking on dingleberries right now.
We're just full of shit.
That's what's wrong with us.
Jeez.
We're living a world of shit.
I thought this was going to be a serious conversation here. and
I'm serious about that.
I'm serious about being a dingleberry.
I'm fucking serious. Hey, I take my dingleberries very seriously.
Answer your damn phone.
That's my sister. She'll be
Oh.
okay.
We'll pull a little Sid Haig there.
Yeah. No.
Oh, no.
But
No,
let's
sorry.
get back to this. So,
So,
yeah, man. With the alien situation, who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe we are. Maybe there's aliens among us right now. I'm gonna tell you something. Watch the movie They Live. That's all I got to say.
Seriously.
That movie is a fucking.
that popped up on Facebook the other
Yeah,
day.
because I fucking shared a shit of it.
Oh, it wasn't even you. I was going to tag you on it.
Yeah, dude. It's that movie is like a fucking documentary almost.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man. You know. Who knows? I think it's cool.
Crazy.
I wish aliens were real. I hope they fucking are real, you know?
So,
And I hope they come start some shit. I'm ready to fucking pop off on some
he's
sorry.
going to pop off on it.
Yep, right in their mouth. Can you taste it?
You
Use
would
your
be a
sixth
clear
sense.
audience.
Use your sixth
then.
sense.
Yeah, clear audience.
Oh, no, that's the smell. It's the clear gustance that you taste.
Claire Gustons.
Clair gustance.
Well, since we're
you.
since we're talking about space real quick, I want to talk about something. About astral projection
Okay.
and remote viewing.
Okay.
Did you get into remote viewing?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit. So, for those of you who don't know what astral projection is,
Astro from the Jetsons.
yes, it's a term used in the, I think it's called esotericism.
Esoterian, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm smart.
Yeah, what he said.
To describe an out-of-body experience, or as they say in the game, OBE. That assumes that there is an existence of a soul. Your body has
Man, I'm glad you said
your
that.
body has a soul. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with astral projection, your soul can leave your physical body and, travel the fucking universe. So that kind of gets into like lucid dreaming as well,
Right, right.
which is really, I really want to try DMT. I'm going to, but I guarantee.
Well, let me call my buddy.
I got people too. I don't know, but anyway,
He's got some shit that'll make you lucid dream.
you'll never wake up.
Oh, no, you'll wake up. You just won't remember what the fuck happened.
So in
You
19,
wake up with your pants unzipped.
I still don't feel a thing.
It's all numb.
In 1984, the CIA supposedly astral projected to Mars. Okay?
Okay.
So what they did is they got this guy who supposedly is able to, do the astral projection, and they gave him a closed envelope with coordinates in it.
Okay.
Okay. They didn't tell him what was in it or anything like that. And just so you know, all these documents are verified. You can go to the fucking CIA's main page under the reading room, and it happened on May 22nd, 1984. And it's called
The Reading Room. Wasn't that a show on Channel 9?
that's Reading Rainbow.
Oh, that was Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow.
You're right.
Anyway,
That was the LeVar Burton.
take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow.
Hell yeah.
Fun.
I feel like a kid again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So you can literally look this up and get all the information yourself.
Look that shit up yourself, damn it.
Yeah, I'm not here to fucking do this shit for
Not
you,
here to teach
motherfuckers.
you.
So anyway, back before JT was an interrupting, unempathetic piece of shit.
He knows me so well.
Ah, yes, I wish I didn't.
We all love each other.
You can't tell by this fucking show.
Fuck me.
I don't think we got time.
We got plenty of time. Anyways, so the CIA
What is
gave
the
this.
CIA?
That's the Central Unintelligence Agency. But anyway, they gave this guy an envelope with coordinates in it, right? They didn't tell him anything about it or whatever, and he just went into do his deal, however he goes into it, and he's put out the coordinates to.
I got you, man.
Jesus,
Just about set me on fire there.
Light that gun, man. I got you.
Sorry, guys.
I got it. I got it.
JT's over here fucking around.
Fucking clicking my
A
bic
torch,
here.
a torch, a torch. It ain't
Here.
working.
Give me that fucking
Take my
thing.
bic.
Take my brick and like it.
It's blue.
Take my little.
It's been touched in a while.
Take my little blue brick. We're definitely
All
getting
right,
kicked
please
off of YouTube.
CIA.
Anyways, yeah, the CIA gave this guy this thing, and he described what's cool about this instance is what he described when he said he went out there. Right? He talked about like seeing basically a Stargate, and there's an obelisk basically on Mars. This is what coming from him. Okay.
I do remember this story now.
Yeah, he said he's seen like underground roads, pyramid type things that are like shelters from like the storms that are on Mars.
Well, we all know we've seen the Sphinx face in
Yeah, so
images of Mars.
this guy like basically described all this shit that later on down the road, I guess, got seen once we got more powerful telescopes and all this other shit.
Dude, that's awesome.
So I mean, that's in there. You can literally look that up on their book if you believe anything CI says. I don't believe shit they say. So
that's up
but
to you.
that was pretty cool. So it's basically like a Stargate, you know, and they kind of talk about it. They made a movie called Men Who Stare at Goats. It's comedy or whatever, but it's actually based off a real story of these people that they
That
built.
was George Clooney, wasn't it?
Yeah, George Clooney, fucking whatever.
Best movie he ever did?
The one he didn't do.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks anymore for me, man. I gotta quit paying attention to things because I can't watch anything now. Everything's ruined for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, Men Who Stare at Goats was based off a real actual event. You know, they tried to use these guys to, like the dude who tried to run through the fucking wall. Like, it fucking runs right into the damn wall, fucking falls backwards.
Anyway.
I mean, fuck, dude, come on. Quit playing cards over there, you fucking dick lick.
The cards are
Jesus.
for a reason.
Oh, shit, here we go. You know I can't count,
gonna be
right?
fun.
You know I can't count, right? So
Why you shuffle?
Yeah.
I gotta talk about Morgan Robertson.
Do it.
Okay. And the reason why I'm going to actually talk about this one is because I'm actually a really big fan with this whole subject.
Sweet.
In 1898, Morgan Robertson published Futility, a novel about a huge luxury liner called the Titan. The story allegedly came to him in a sort of trance. In the novel, the ship zips through dense fog late one April night, crashes into an iceberg, and sinks, killing hundreds of people.
Damn.
14 years later, the Titanic, similar in size and structure to the fictional ship, did exactly this. At the same time and year, under the same conditions, for both fictional ship and the real ship.
Damn.
The casualties were high because they weren't nearly enough lifeboats on board, just like in his novel.
Damn.
So I came across that example, and I don't know.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like down to the fucking T, son.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking nailed that shit.
14 years later, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. So what are you doing over there
So
besides playing with yourself?
I'm playing with myself. So I want to talk about a couple big groups that need to be mentioned here. So there is an entire department at Duke University. It is the parapsychology department of Duke University. Specifically, they use a building called the Rhine Research Center, and this is in Durham, North Carolina. The Rhine Research Center was dedicated to Joseph Banks Rhine. Joseph Banks Rhine is the man who came up with and coined the phrase parapsychology.
Yep.
Joseph Rhine he was born in 1895, and somewhere in the early 1900s, he started thinking that there was more going on in the world than what we knew of. You know, there was something, wasn't necessarily paranormal, but he was really big into people doing things with their minds and stuff. So he took a job at a university with another professor.
Yeah.
And their deal was they were going to start studying these people. They were going to study average people and see if these people had psychic abilities.
Yeah.
So they started the parapsychology research
Yeah.
deal. I don't really know how to put that, but he basically started what we know today as parapsychology. Joseph Rhine was a botanist. He had a doctorate in botany, and he taught classes about plants and stuff like that. But he was really big into psychological programs and stuff like that, to teach people about this kind of stuff. So they started doing these tests with people in this parapsychology research group, trying to figure out, do these people have psychic ability? Well, one of the tests that they would do was what is called a Zener card test.
No, you can't see my Zener.
The Zener cards, okay, you guys have probably all seen them, and I'll give you a big for instance.
Yeah.
In the movie Ghostbusters, Peter Venkman is doing a test with a smoking hot blonde
Yep.
and some other guy.
Yeah.
And every time that he gets, so basically what it is he looks at the card, and they have to figure out what's on the card.
Yeah.
For every answer they get wrong, he zaps them with a little electrocutor thing. Yep. So, it goes on. In the movie, you got to watch the movie to really see what's going on there. So
Touch my nipples.
anyway, what they determined, what Ryan determined was there were people out there that had psychic ability.
Yeah.
And the way this works is you have a receiver and a giver. It's just like sex.
Yeah. Love it.
You got a pitcher and a catcher.
Yeah.
And,
I want to do.
anyway,
Yes.
they do them in different ways. Most of the time, they want somebody to be in a secluded location, or not really a secluded location, but a different room. They want them to be in the room next door or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I've devised is we're going to play a little test here.
Okay.
So I don't have Zener cards. So what I did is I pulled a deck of cards and I took all the face cards out of it.
Okay.
Along with the 10s, because I needed 5 different things. So the Zener cards are 5 different images on a deck of 25 cards. So basically what I've built is 5 different images on a deck of 20 cards. And I thought we'd play a little game and see what we can do here.
I want to play a game.
So what I've done is the cards that I have are the 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And each suit.
So
7.
we're gonna pull a card, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Okay.
And then after we play this little game, I'm gonna continue on with talking about this whole program because it gets kind of interesting as it goes.
Okay.
So if you guys are ready, I know you guys can't see. Maybe I ought to go stand up there and put it on the camera.
Ooh,
No, then you'd be able to see it on the screen.
Yeah, do that right now. Do it.
I'm a
But anyway, I just thought it might be fun to kind of roll through and see
I'm
what
the
you get.
Zener.
So we need a pen. I got a
Okay.
pen, and we're gonna get a piece of paper, and I'm gonna put on here Ryan and Breezy.
Okay.
So what happens whenever I open my zipper? It goes like this. Look, it goes.
And for everyone you get right,
Yeah.
I'll give you a mark.
Okay.
So we're gonna I'll roll through 20 cards with each one of you.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this?
Breezy goes first.
Okay.
All right.
Shoots go
first,
bro.
I'm gonna back away from my mic. Okay. So I'm gonna look at the card and I'm gonna try and push this into your brain.
Okay.
Okay. So here
Push it in
goes.
there.
I'm gonna take off my glasses so you can't see a reflection or anything. So, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Queen of Spades.
You don't need to know the suit.
Okay.
I just want to know
Okay. Okay.
what the face is.
Okay. Ace. Ten. Ace. King. Ace. 10. Queen. Ace. Jack. 10. Jack. King. King. 10. Ace. Jack. 10. Ace. Queen.
Wow, that was pretty impressive.
Oh my gosh.
So, Breezy just got 4 out of 20.
Hey.
That's not bad.
There you
That's
go.
not bad.
4.
So, 4.
I'm a horror.
We're going to
That's
give
not-
Breezy a 4.
I like
what
it.
that means.
I like it. I like it.
And now I'm going to shuffle these.
Yeah, shuffle my deck.
Shuffling.
Shuffle my.
You cut the cards down around your deck, it makes it look bigger.
Yeah, buddy.
And now you know.
And now you know.
That's why I only grab with 2 fingers.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to use 3, and I've seen some where they put a whole hand in. Oh, wait.
I've never seen that before. I seen somebody put a foot in there for once.
Oh,
Wow.
No joke.
That's rough.
I've seen a guy put a foot in there, too. It was John Holmes.
Ooh.
He had a foot to put in it.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh. All right.
Feel
Where we go?
it. Feel it. Look
Feel
at,
it.
Look at each other
Can
in
you
your
feel
eyes. Connect.
King. Ace. 10. Jack. Jack. 10. King. Queen. Ace. King. Queen. 10. Queen. Jack. Jack. 10.
You gotta feel it.
10.
Feel it. Look at each other in your eyes. Look at each other. Think. Gut feeling.
Queen. King.
You gotta go with your first thoughts.
Ace.
You ever think
10.
Okay.
3.
So Ryan just got 3. So what this tells me is,
JT sucks at this game.
well, no, it really goes along with their findings. When Ryan did this test originally, he claimed that these people had some sort of psychic ability, but there was a lot of a lot there about him. His test was flawed. Okay, which our test was very flawed. We
Yeah.
were just. It was an experiment just to see what would happen.
He gave us the answers ahead of time.
I kind of did. You know, and I tried to not make any kind of gesture or anything. That kind of goes along with what we were talking about earlier about how some of these psychics are so good at reading people that they can find things that it's telltale signs that you're giving, and they pick up on those things. And some people are very good at that, and other people suck.
Yeah.
You
Like
two are
detectives.
average.
Yeah.
The average person.
You just call us average.
Well, no, but it's
with that.
fine.
Whatever.
By chance, they say you're going to get somewhere between 10 and 20%
Yeah.
of the right answers. What Ryan was proposing is some of the people that he was testing were getting 60% or above.
So he lied.
So he didn't necessarily lie. His test may have been flawed because every time they reproduced his exact same test with other people, their results were no more than chance.
Yeah.
So they never could really come up with how he administered his test and why he got such a good. Now, who knows? It may have been the people that he was dealing with.
Yes.
You know, don't know. There's really no way to figure that out.
Yeah.
Um,
Some people are just really good at reading each other, like
some people are
the
very good at it.
person's facial
Yeah,
reactions.
and that's what I was trying to get out of you guys and trying to emphasize with just doing this test. It was just a little game just to see what would happen,
I'm usually used to hearing like ooh and ah and
Oh, that feels so
heaven. I'm in heaven. Pull it out. Pull it out.
good. So
Never.
James Ryan was a very smart guy.
Yeah.
He did a lot for the world for parapsychology, and he opened the floodgates for a lot of the things that we love now, paranormal science and psychics and different things, and if it weren't for him, these things probably, I can't say that they would have never been studied, but they wouldn't have been studied so early and for so long. We've been studying this stuff since the 1800s.
Yeah.
With him, it was the early 1900s, but he was the biggest to he made the biggest leap forward in parapsychology. So while I was looking at that, I thought it was interesting. That was the parapsychology department at Duke University.
Yeah.
There is another place that is called the Society for Psychical Research, and that is in West Kensington, London.
Okay.
And they do the same kind of things. They study paranormal science and parapsychology and psychics and all the things that we love. This place studies on a daily basis.
That's awesome.
Nice.
If I ever get a chance to go to London, which I've always wanted to go there, I gotta go see this place. It would just be cool just to walk in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to say that I had been there. But
That's fucking cool as shit, really.
so, a lot of these tests have been done on other psychics, and they failed miserably. The big one that comes to mind, and I don't know how much stuff you guys have to talk about, but I was going to talk about a few of the psychics.
Do it.
And the big one that I really wanted to talk about, you guys have probably heard of, is Uri Geller. Uri Geller was actually a telepath.
Okay.
But he claimed that he had paranormal ability. But his claim was he got his ability not from spirits, but from alien beings that had given him his abilities. He was the guy. Uri Geller is very famous. He's been on TV a lot.
Yeah.
He is from Israel.
Okay.
He has been on Johnny Carson's show. He's been on, the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
He's been on several shows. He's created several shows himself. And he is the guy that claims he can bend spoons with his mind. He can do all these different feats by using his mind. It's really interesting, though, with him. If you really look at, so you've got Uri Geller, and you can't talk about Uri Geller without talking about James Randi.
Yeah.
James Randi is the biggest, I don't want to say debunker, but he's the biggest skeptic of psychics. James Randi was a magician.
Is that the dude who put up the bounty?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah.
His name was the Amazing Randy when he was when he was a magician.
Okay.
And he actually, what Ryan's talking about is he offered to pay somebody $1 million if they could bring him definite proof of the existence of the paranormal. And they finally did away with that in 2015. Nobody ever came to him. And
with what he considered.
There was a lot of people came to him, but he was able to disprove every one of them. And he was big against Uri Geller.
Yeah.
In fact, it's kind of weird. Randy, in a way, James Randi, in a way, made Uri Geller super famous because he was so
adamant
about debunking everything that he did.
Yeah.
Now, James Randi did several shows, and I love James Randi. The guy is awesome. To watch him on TV and see, he's a little old guy. Well, he's 87 now. And he's retired, but he'll go on shows and stuff and talk to people. I'm talking like big shows, like, Maury Povich's show. He's been on Tonight Show.
Yeah.
He's been on The View. He's been on huge shows,
Yeah.
And he'll go on and he'll do a few magic tricks, but he's really there to, hey, this person claims they can do this, but I'm here to tell you they can't. I'm here to tell you that they can't do it the way they say they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're doing it with simple stage magic.
Yeah.
And he was really big into proving Uri Geller wrong, and he proved him wrong every time. Well, Uri Geller was on The Tonight Show, and What was interesting about that is Johnny Carson knew James Randi. James Randi had been on Johnny Carson's show several times, and I had read a story. James Randi was talking about how he was the only person to ever go on Johnny Carson's show where Johnny Carson would actually talk to him before they went on stage. Johnny Carson did not like talking to people before they went on stage.
Yeah.
He would wait till they got on stage, and then he would ask them the questions. Basically, what he would do is they would give you a list of these are the 40 questions that he could possibly ask you, and he'll talk to you on stage.
Yeah.
James Randi is the only person that Johnny Carson would go to his room and talk to him before they went on stage because he really wanted to know what James Randi wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
The reason why is Johnny Carson was an amateur magician. And he became friends with James Randi, and he didn't ever want to make him look bad on stage.
Yeah.
So, on The Tonight Show, Uri Geller was going to be one of the guests on the show. Johnny Carson called James Randi, and he said, okay, this guy's going to be on my show. What do I need to do? And James Randi told him, under no uncertain circumstances, do not let him use his own props. Find out what he needs, get it for him, and never let him touch it or see it before he comes out on stage.
Yeah.
And because he did that, Uri Geller was unable to make anything work. He couldn't turn the pages of the book. He couldn't make the spoons bend.
Oh, man.
He couldn't do anything. But what that did for Uri Geller was it made people think, okay, this guy couldn't make this stuff happen. It can't be stage magic, because if it was stage magic, he could do it anytime he wanted to.
Yeah.
So it
Crazy. Yeah.
plummeted. I mean, it just sent him into superstar.
It's like reverse psychology almost.
Yeah, exactly. So Uri Geller became a superstar. And then he was on several shows, and like I said, he had produced several shows and different things. Uri Geller is a very smart man,
Yeah.
but he just... Can Uri Geller do the stuff that he's doing? I don't know.
See, like, I believe in the paranormal. I believe there's probably aliens and all that stuff. But as far as like actually seeing, I have never seen someone move something with their mind, ever. I've never seen someone like read my mind.
Right.
I mean, the closest thing. I know we joke about this shit all the time on here, but the closest thing to someone reading your mind is whenever you're in an actual relationship with someone and you're in the middle of doing your thing. You're connected on a level that's a lot different.
You are. You're connected on a completely different level.
You literally can
finish each other's sentences.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Just like we just did.
Yes.
Oh.
And he always.
It's weird.
JT always finishes.
Yeah. And it's very quick, too.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Oh my God! It's everywhere. I can't stop coming.
Oh,
It's cool. My mom said you can still stay at night though. But yeah, guys.
I find psychics interesting,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you right now that I don't believe any of them. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Like I had said earlier, there are cues, certain clues that people put off when you're talking to them that the right person can pick up on that.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that a lot of psychics, when they're talking to you, I don't know if you've ever talked to a psychic, they ask a lot of open-ended questions.
Yep.
And they're reading your body language.
Yep.
Because whether you know you're doing it or not, you're sending off clues.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you got to
them.
focus. Like I always try to jerk off if I'm talking to a psychic. Well, your focus, your mind's, you're in a groove of things. You're not thinking about nothing else. There's nothing that can fucking pick up on.
Yeah.
Except for a load.
It's like, Doc, it hurts every time I jerk off. Well, will you stop jerking off? Well, why do I have to stop jerking off? Because I'm trying to do an examination here.
Oh, man.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that one? What's that one of the favorites? Like that moment whenever your nurse is checking out your testicles, and she tells you to stop rubbing your fingers through her hair.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking funny. Anyways, guys, I don't know. Psychics, I don't know about. I mean, it is what it is. Here's something. Tell me
just trying to make
something.
one living.
Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone said, I can't remember, was it Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan said somebody like, with psychics, they always tell you shit you already know. It's like, oh, did someone died in your life? It's like, yeah, someone died.
Yeah.
It was, I'm sensing a female, and they kind of see you go, yeah. And then you're like, yeah, you know, it's all.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right.
Someone did die. Oh my God. No, it's, my thing is like, tell me something, you know, that I don't know what's going on. And then, but a lot of times, mediums is the different thing for me. I believe that some people like are more sensitive. Whether or not they can speak to someone, I don't know, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
for sure, there's mediums are.
Well, and you know, and I kind of wrote down a few here. Medium-wise, you know, there are some famous mediums out there.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Chip Coffey, you've got Teresa Caputo, John Edward.
Yep.
You know, he did that Crossing Over show.
That guy, I think he's fucking complete.
Yeah.
Like as shit.
Well, you know, there have been a lot of these people that, and this goes back to James Randi, that he had went and investigated these people. And a lot of these people, like there was somebody, I don't remember who it was now, but he was telling a story about, there was somebody that was, it was Uri Geller. He was talking about how he would ask people questions, and would like tell them like the make of their car and their driver's license, you know, what was on their driver's license and stuff like that. And he had never met these people. Well, what they found out is all these people in this audience had to submit all that information before they went in there.
Yeah.
And he memorized it.
Yeah.
He knew who he was going to pull out in the audience.
Yeah, he picked certain people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there have been other stories about, you know, these so-called psychics, you know, having cues from another room while they're, you know, oh, hey, that's Jane Austen, and
Yeah,
she
earpiece.
lives at this,
Yeah, you got an earpiece.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I see.
You know, I'm not saying all of them are bad.
See, people
you
call
know.
psychics now, you know, and I'm like, why would you call a psychic? All they do is get it on Facebook, and they fucking know everything about you.
What was the one? There was one lady psychic. It was a black lady that.
Oh, Miss Cleo,
Miss Cleo.
call me now for your free reading.
Oh, yes.
Miss Cleo.
Well, you didn't mention Lorraine Warren.
Lorraine Warren wasn't a psychic though.
No, she was a medium.
She was more of a
Medium.
medium. She was like a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
She was a, you know.
There's a lot of controversy with them too.
Right,
but,
right. You know, and it's funny because I didn't forget about that, because when my wife asked me what we were doing tonight, I went into this big spiel about what we were doing, and she was like, well, what about them one people that you like? And I was like, who are you talking about? You know, that couple that they're both dead now. And I'm like, oh, the Warrens? And she's like, yeah, that's them. You know, they're in all those movies that you watch, you know. And my wife's not oblivious. My wife is very smart. She doesn't do the research on the things that I like, you know. Now she knows, she's very smart that, you know, if there's a lot of times, even in my own horror movies, that she remembers more about them than I do, you know.
Yeah.
But then there's others that I've seen so many times, like
Yeah.
frickin' Halloween. I've watched that movie 1,000 times. I can tell you everything about it, you know.
Every detail.
Just about.
Isn't it weird how you can watch a movie?
You know, and it's funny, somebody had put a post up about what's a movie that you've seen more than 5 times that you're still entertained with. You know, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I've seen Halloween.
Well, almost.
I've watched Halloween probably 5 or 6 times a year for the past 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's.
At least 5 or 6 times a year, you know?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just
I
something
still
that-
love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 kids. I watch the same movie 5 or 6 times in the same fucking day.
Yeah, you watch the Wiggles all the time.
Okay, no. I watch fucking Trolls Rock, the fucking whatever Trolls Rock thingy.
Yeah.
Probably.
Rock Tour.
Troll.
Yeah,
is that what the
World
name
Tour,
is?
yeah.
World Tour, yeah. that's it.
Yeah, I've watched it probably. I watch it at least 3 times a day. So,
Are the
yeah.
Wiggles still on?
Yeah. I get to watch Frozen 2 and
So I mean, yeah, there's
Trolls
movies
and-
that you watch multiple times. But yeah, as far as mediums go, I come down to think of it like this. I think that the brain, like Bree was saying earlier, the brain is a huge fucking, like, just unknown territory,
huge.
man. Very huge. Unknown territory. And I think that sometimes we open up a little bit and we get to use a little bit more of it. And I also think that there's more to it. There's the multiple dimensions. And what I think of it all is a very personal thing. That's why, like, with Uri Geller and that shit, you're talking about, it's hard to give definite proof of things
Right.
on the paranormal level because paranormal shit is very personal.
It is.
Nowadays, you can get a lot of it caught on tape and a lot of it caught on audio because that's what people going further into, which is awesome. I fucking love it.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
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 So that's my thoughts on it, guys.
There's some other big mediums out there, like Chip Coffey. Chip Coffey has been very big in the paranormal world. He still does a lot of conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
He's the one that actually started that show, the Psychic Kids show. What was that called? Psychic Kids, Children of... Oh, I had that wrote down here. Yeah, Psychic Kids, Children of the Paranormal, which is on A&E.
Well, and he's on Kindred Spirits a lot. He does a lot of work with them.
I think he's been on Ghost Hunters before.
Yeah, he was. Well, that's where they got.
Very big.
That's where they've known him. He was with another guy that I actually like. Fuck, what's the name of him? Damn it. Anyway, I can't remember. It's where he started off with. He started off with this guy and Chip Coffey. I don't know anymore, man. It's just when I watch people on TV, it's just kind of. It's hit or miss with me.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are into this Teresa Caputo.
Is that the Long Island medium?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people into her. I've tried to watch her show. I can't stand it.
Is it cause her voice?
Nothing against her. I mean, it is what it is. She does her
not your
thing.
thing.
My thing is, I want to meet a person. I want to meet him. I want to, like with her. What I would like to do is her have no idea who the fuck I am whatsoever. Because I'm sorry. Anyone now who knows you prior to meeting you, and even if they just know your name,
Yeah.
they get on Facebook and know everything about you. They get on Twitter.
Right.
They get on IG. They're going to know every fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I would like to meet someone like that and them have not a fuck clue who they're meeting. Everything is completely fucking just hush hush. You meet them somewhere. They sit here. You sit there. First time you see them. First time everything.
Yeah.
That would prove something to me with that. I'm with you though. I would like to be able to see that. I personally think that we're all fucking mediums somewhat. Whenever someone passes away, you get that. I've had it multiple times, unfortunately, because I've had a lot of people pass away fairly recently in my life, and I know I felt them there.
Right.
I know I've seen them. Like I talked about before, when my buddy Ryan passed away, I literally had a dream that felt so real. I woke up crying about it. Like I woke up already crying.
Yeah.
And it was fucking. It was. I know it was real when he was there.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Well, and that's with me. I know I had a conversation with my mother several years after she passed away. I know for a fact that I saw my brother-in-law just 3 weeks after he passed away. Does that make me a medium? No. But there's got to be something in my brain.
It's like I
that
said,
made me
man.
see that.
It's all. It's a connection.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. The brain and our body, humans, everyone. It's a crazy connection.
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy, guys. Anyways.
So anyway, people, tell us what you think. Do you believe in psychics?
Yeah, or mediums. Go over on our Facebook page or leave comments here.
Yeah.
We really want people to start leaving comments on our podcast, guys. Just what you think. If we're doing okay.
Get on there. Yeah, leave a review. We really need some reviews. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever, man.
Yeah,
Just
we want to know what's going on.
Tell us what you think.
We can't change anything if you guys don't tell us what the hell we need to change.
You know,
or
the
if you
more
love it,
reviews we get on iTunes, the more people will see us. It's just the way their algorithm works.
Yeah.
If we don't get reviews, we don't get pushed out to other people. So please, just give us a review.
and really, most of all, guys, we really just want to know what the hell you guys think about
Yeah,
it. We
really.
want to have conversations with you guys. So just come on over to the Facebook page. Start a conversation, join the community, start a conversation. We're highly active with our guys, and we really want to hear from you. So that's the name of the game, guys. I think we're going to end this one. We're an hour. Evidently, JT is not psychic because he predicted this was going to be an hour long. It's an hour and 19 minutes. So,
What can I say?
anyways, guys, we love you. Thank you for your support as always. Our horror fam's growing. And you guys are fucking awesome. You rock. Don't forget TeePublic, guys. Go get the merch and represent your fucking horror fam, all right?
And I gotta give a shout out to Daddy and Mom and Haley and Jericho for watching the twins so I could be here with my guys.
That's right. Holla at ya. Oh, thanks, guys. Everyone who support us, thanks to our wives. I mean, they put up with a lot of shit with us being out here and then doing shit throughout the
Yeah.
week. And
Everybody, yeah.
it's just awesome, guys, that we get to do this. So we're going to keep on fucking putting it out there for you. That's our fucking promise.
Keep on keeping on.
We'll keep on keeping on with you fucks.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, we love you guys. And as always, until next time, keep it creepy. Wow.